Dr. Akiva Gamliel Belk, Dean of Jewish Studies at B'nai Noach Torah Institute, LLC. Dear ones, we're just starting out on our calendar adventure. And before we can really get into the discussions in our calendar adventure, we have to establish some principles by which we can use the calendar. Now, dear ones, in Bereshit 1:14, that's Genesis 1:14, the Lord established the calendar. And God said, let there be lights in the canopy of the Hashemain, of the heavens, and to divide between the day and the night. And they shall serve for signs, for seasons, and for days, and for years. Now, dear ones, we have three calendars. We have the Gregorian calendar, we have the Jewish calendar, and we have the original calendar, the Noahide calendar. Now, the Noahide calendar is the oldest calendar. And a lot of individuals would call that the secular Jewish calendar. And they would call the Jewish calendar the religious Jewish calendar. But the facts are that for 2,448 years, everyone functioned according to the original calendar, the Noahide calendar. And so, in the year 2,448 from creation, when the Lord delivered the people of Israel from the hand from slavery in Egypt, then the Lord said, this will be to you the beginning of months, the first of months. And so God separated the Jewish people and the Jewish calendar from the Noahide calendar and from all other calendars of measurement in the world at that time. So the Jewish people have a Jewish calendar, and the Noahites, they have their calendar. Then, a couple thousand years ago, the Catholic Church established a calendar called the Gregorian calendar. And so the Christians and the Christian world and the Catholic world have their calendar. Now, all three of these calendars can function the same and do function the same. The Lord set the criteria. He said, let them be for seasons. Now, the way I interpret a season is we have holy days, which are festivals, which are seasons. And so we have here coming up in a couple of weeks, Rosh Hashanah, the 10 days of repentance, and then we have Yom Kippur, and then Sukkot. These are the seasons. These are the festivals of seasons. However, for others, perhaps for those that believe that God was referring to four seasons, the spring, the summer, the fall, and the winter. That is also possible, perhaps. And then there's others of different beliefs that think in terms of their particular religions have their own seasons. And so, regardless of what particular belief that you have, we recognize there's possibilities for us all to identify and be participants in what God said as far as seasons are concerned. And then, of course, for days and for years. And so our calendars, there's three calendars in one, and they're all functioning at the same time and operating at the exact same time. It's just that they're operating by a different system, okay? And in the 2016 Bible Journeys calendar, we have brought these three very big and important calendars all together so that we can see them on one calendar page and have an appreciation for the peoples throughout the world of different beliefs and of different ideas. And so we can kind of be more multicultural, if you will. Okay? Now, if you'll notice, we're going to go to a cutaway right now. We've had a chance to look at the cutaway. We'll come back to it in just a minute, God willing. You notice that there's red lines going around September 2015. And you notice a line coming down and going off towards the first day of September. That's the beginning of the month of September. Okay? Then we have underneath the day, Sunday, is another box. And in that box, there's a tiny, little bitty, small calendar that says OC 12, Original Calendar 12. That is the Noahide calendar. And then we have next to it the calendar, which is the Jewish calendar, and that is Elul. the 6th month. And so we recognize that the principle that we're operating by is each month that you use the 2016 Bible Journeys calendar, you're going to find the Gregorian identification for the month in the same place. And you're going to find the original calendar identification and the Jewish calendar identification in the same places. And so this is how we can know what month we're in, what day we're on, right from the very beginning at the top of the calendar. All right, let's go back to a cutaway so we can once again see what the calendar looks like with these red lines around it. 1A of the September calendar, and please feel free to ask any questions that you may have and to make any comments. Thank you for joining with us.